Hi, I'm Beatriz. Thank you for coming back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, thank you as well. I hope you'll enjoy the video. Today is a little bit of a continuation from last week's video where I discussed ways in which you can pay down your mortgage in, say, for example, 5 to 7 years instead of 30 years. And one of the tips that I provided in that video was to try and make an additional payment every single week. And it might only be $20, it might be 50, it might be 100. Some weeks you may not be able to make any additional payments because, things happen. But overall, if you're able to make these additional payments, it will really make a huge impact over the term of your loan, and you will end up paying it much sooner, and also your interest, the amount of interest that you're paying will also come down remarkably. So if you missed last week's video, I will make sure to put a link in the comments, and I will also put a link somewhere up here towards the end of the video. So please stay for the whole thing, and please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoy the video. Also consider subscribing, as it will really help other viewers like you find the channel. It's just the way that the algorithms work on YouTube. So I'm going to now talk to you about the top 5 things that I do in order to ensure that I've got that little bit of extra money every single week to make those additional repayments. So I'm just reading from my notes, so excuse me. One of the biggest things I've been doing for years is that I take my own lunch to work. So I meal prep on a Sunday night, and I do take my lunch Monday through to Thursday. So with that, I save at least $40 a week. On Fridays, I treat myself and I do buy my lunch, or I'll go out and, meet a friend for a coffee or something like that. So overall, it would be a minimum of $40 savings per week. So over the course of a year and over the course of, say, 5 years, it is a substantial amount. And again, I just put that straight into my mortgage. So number 2 is very similar to the lunch, but it's coffee. I don't buy my coffee anymore. I make my coffee at work. Fortunately, we have an amazing, like a proper professional barista coffee machine. And we've got really great quality beans. So I do make my coffee at work every single morning, and I only treat myself to a bought coffee on the weekends. Definitely on a Saturday, sometimes on a Sunday. So again, there I'm saving around $4 to $4.50 a day. So again, similar to the to lunch, you will be making huge savings over the course of the year if you do that. Tip number 3 is walk as much as you possibly can. Not only is it great for your health, but you also get to save on public transport. And given the pandemic, it also avoids possible contamination of just passing on, spreading germs and things like that. So I only work half an hour from home, so I walk every day. I walk there and I walk back, and by doing that, I save around about $10 a day. So there's $50 in a week that I save. And I pretty much just walk every single day, unless it's raining. Like if it's really pouring, if it's drizzling, I will still walk. And I love it. I just take my heels to work and I get changed when I get there. Okay. My tip number 4 is I shop at Aldi. I shop mostly at Aldi. Of course, I still go to Coles and Woolies. Now, if you are watching this video and you are not from Australia, then I'm sure you will probably have, you know, similar, you know, equivalents. But in Australia, we have Aldi, and their prices are substantially lower. So I can fill a trolley for a lot less than I would at Woolies or Coles. And I still do go every single week to Coles, and I just get things that I can't find at Aldi or just some of our favorites. But overall, the bulk of my shopping I do at Aldi. And I would say, what did I say here? I do think, just based on some calculations that I did recently, when Aldi closed down for about a month, I did all my shopping at Coles, and I ended up spending about $50 extra a week. So there's another $50 that I would be normally saving. And my fifth and final tip, and this one's a little bit of a secret, is that if I am going somewhere a little bit special and I want to buy you know, a nice dress, or if I am going to a dance event, I tend to buy my dresses on eBay. And quite often I'll buy designer dresses that are around, say, $200 or $250 at the shops, and I'll buy them for about $20. So massive savings. My wardrobe is filled with beautiful dresses and they look impeccable. A lot of them still had their tags on them when I purchased them, and some of them had only been worn once or twice to a wedding, for example. So of course, sometimes I do go out and buy a new dress if I'm going maybe to, I don't know, a wedding. Well, the last one, I'm just trying to think, the last time I bought a brand new dress was for a wedding. But other than that, I buy secondhand. Not everyday clothes. Everyday clothes, my favorite is Zara, and I just go to Zara. I love it. But for the more special, more dressier clothing, then I do get those secondhand. So overall, my calculations, and this is just based on what the things that I've just mentioned, I have always put in an extra $100 a week into my mortgage, so just not even thinking about it. But when I did all these calculations, which I had never really sat down to look at them, I could have really been putting in $170 into that account. That's how much I save by doing just those 5 little things. And over the year, that's around $9,000, and over 7 years, it's $63,000. So it is big, it's considerable. I think it's worth making the effort. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Consider subscribing, leave me a comment, and I will see you next time. Bye.